Boker Tov, good morning. We continue with our 3-minute daily dose of Torah this week in the days leading up to Shavuot, studying the verses in Shmot, chapter 19, this time verses 5 and 6, Psukim Hey and Vav. And this is what God says to Moshe, V'ata, and now, Im shamoa tishmeu bekoli, if you hearken, certainly hearken to my voice. Ushmartem et briti, and you observe my covenant. V'hiitem li skula. That will be if you do those things, you will be for me a special treasure, a special possession. Mikol ha'amim, from amongst all the nations. Ki li kol haaretz, for all the earth is mine. Ve'atem tihiyu li mamlechet kohanim v'goy kadosh, and you will be for me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which you should speak to the children of Israel. The issue of chosenness is not a small one, and we find ourselves sometimes uncomfortable with this statement where God says we will be his special treasure. Sometimes we're very comfortable and appreciative of it. Sometimes we wonder how it's being expressed, and usually understand our role in failing to hearken to God's commandments that lead that about, and very big theological challenges there. But sometimes we find ourselves uncomfortable in terms of the statement that we're somehow special amongst the nations. But it's here the Seforno understands the interrelationship between the two verses. And this is what he says on the verse Pasuk Vav. V'atem tili mamlechet kohanim, and you will be for me a kingdom of priests. Uvazeh tihiyu skula mikolam. And that's the way in which you will be the treasure from above, more than the rest of them, ki tihiyu mamlechet kohanim, because you will be a kingdom of priests. Lahavin ulahorot l'chol hamin ha'enoshi, to be to help understand and then to help to teach all of humanity. Likro kulam b'shem Hashem ulavdo shechem echad, to all of them coming. They should come to call out in the name of God and to worship God as one. That statement of the Seforno is significant in the following way, that aside from the fact that one could mistakenly say we should be out there missionizing, we understand to be we should be out there modeling. And ultimately, when we ask the question of Jewish chosenness, here he helps us clarify a distinction that some have already made. It's less about chosen because, but more chosen for. God says, I want you to be my treasured nation because I want you out there impacting the world. You are only special because you play that role, because you'll be teaching the world around us. That is your specialness, and your specialness is being a mamlechet kohanim. The kohanim are the ones who are meant to be teaching all of Israel. And here he says that you should now be kohanim to the entire world. That's our job, to model right behavior, justice, kindness, godliness. That's our specialness. That's our chosenness, chosen for that. Let today be one day in which we make an impact on the world around us and appreciate fully God's call to be chosen for.